Social work is known as a helping profession, and we prepare students to do a variety of different things at the bachelor's level particularly. Most people think of child welfare, but there are many other areas of practice that students can go into once they graduate, including hospital social work. We can do hospice. People do work in the criminal justice system, domestic violence or intimate partner violence. There are a variety of other kinds of areas that our graduates can go into. The typical student that goes into a Bachelor of Social Work program is a student that is the person that people go to for help. And often they either come straight out of high school, or maybe they've been working as a paraprofessional for a little while and they realize they want to go and get their degree so that they can do something a little different with their life and their skills. And so most of the people that come to us have done a lot of things in helping people already in just their natural day-to-day life. The Bachelor of Social Work program at Marshall uses a generalist practice approach. So we teach students a basic set of skills that they would use in a variety of settings so that when they graduate with a bachelor's degree, they would have the skills that they could actually transfer. So if a student leaves here and they think, I want to work with children, and then they work with children for a little while, and then they realize, I don't think that's the area I want to do anymore, then instead of getting a different degree, they can actually go into a different area of social work practice with the same degree, and then they just get their continuing education as a professional in the area in which they've chosen to practice. Social work borrows from a variety of other professions, including psychology, sociology, anthropology, criminal justice, even ecology at times, to help us understand people in the environment. So we do work with people with those internal problems, and we work with people to address issues and their interpersonal problems with people and their families or face-to-face issues. And we also work with our students to prepare them to work with macro-level problems. And we do have a strong focus on policy so that our students begin, as they leave here, they have an understanding of how to impact policy, even at the state level, maybe federal level even. Our social work program does reach out to our students to teach them in what we would call an experiential approach. We know lecture, we do at times because it's necessary, but we all probably enjoy the experiential learning better. So where we can, we will provide some guided knowledge, and then our students will practice that in the classroom. And then later they get to practice in the agencies under the supervision of social workers. So our students, when they leave here, have 500 hours of field experience in agencies. For admission to the Bachelor of Social Work program, students come in and generally they can get their general education requirements out of the way. Prior to their junior year, typically, they will apply to the social work program, and if they meet all the academic requirements and are accepted into the program, then they will take all of the professional social work courses, which does include 2 field courses. So the students they'll go into an agency both at the junior level and at the senior level, where they will actually choose, they have areas of practice they get to kind of pick. So if a student really wants to work with child welfare, we do not find a placement that's not within the area that they are interested in. But we'll work with them to find a good placement where there's good supervision and they can get a social work perspective in the agency. If a student graduates from our Bachelor of Social Work program, which is accredited with the Council on Social Work Education, they would be eligible to apply to advanced standing with any MSW program, so any Master of Social Work program that is accredited with the Council on Social Work Education may offer advanced standing. And what that means is a student who would typically go through a 60-hour program as a master's, a student would potentially count their whole undergraduate for about the first year. So depending on the master's program, they would be able to do that in about half the time. So instead of 2 full years full-time, they would do 1 year full-time. Of course, part-time would be different. And we do have a master's program that they can slip right into real easily. I usually say it's when people say, what can you do with social work? I always say, what can't you do with social work? Because there are a lot of things that people can do that they don't think social work as a preparation for. And we would love to sit down and speak with anybody that has an interest in our major and kind of talk through what their goals are and what their interests are, and would love to have that conversation.